What's the link?
I'm A1.
Sorry?
What is the link?
Nah, just pop it down. Pop it down, pop it down.
Nilly
Actually
is
turn it off.
A2.
Ali's A1.
And
Guys, quiet on set.
A1.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Poser Patrol. My name is Pat and I'm joined here of course by the one and only, the amazing Lexi, as we sit in our beautiful Fitzroy share house. And boy, do we have an exciting one for you today.
But for those who tuned in last week, we did some chap laps on Chapel Street, South Yarra, to see how we held up against the Fitzbos and coffee fanatics. Bring, 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 bring.
Sorry, I must take this one.
That's all right.
Oh, we've got some guests. They're
got
here.
guests?
We got guests.
May as well go get them. Hey guys, welcome in.
Welcome to our humble abode.
Hello.
Can I interest you in a nice glass of refreshing
Sure.
Shiraz Cabernet? There we are, guys. Alrighty, there we
you.
are.
Well, today we have the Poser Patrol consisting of Ali and Nilly here with us, who are locals of the inner north suburb of Fitzroy.
Hi, hello guys.
Now, if you haven't guessed it this week, we have pounded the pavements of Fitzroy to garner the fashion, culture and vibe of this edgy area.
So, locals, Ali and Nilly, here today to judge us both on how we did fitting into the Fitzroy style. But first, as always, we did our homework, so let's take a look. Try and fit into the suburb because right now we don't look the part, so let's get it. So what makes Fitzroy Fitzroy?
Hello, I got places to be. Hello, I got places to be. Hello, I got places to be. Like me next to you, and you next to me.
So, there you have it. And God, what a day it was. So, how this is going to work is we're going to have our lovely Fitzroyans here judge us based on 3 rounds. Round 1, fitting in. Round 2, poser or local quiz. And that brings us to ultimate aura at the end.
So, Ali and Nilly, before we get rolling, tell us a bit about yourselves and what makes Fitzroy special and what's so specific and unique to the Fitzroy style?
I've been living in Fitzroy for like 9 years now, and the style is always changing, but I've come to the conclusion that there's one factor that's timeless in the Fitzroy style. It's to look poor while actually being quite well off.
Yeah, Ali's kind of onto something. While people in the area aren't wearing the newest clothing pieces, they're searching through vintage stores and op shops to look for unique, quirky styles, which their niche style sets them apart from contemporary shopping. And we saw you guys do some thrifting, which is a great start.
At the moment, a lot of accessories are in jewelry, charms, hats, big glasses, and all-around accessories to accentuate an outfit, which we can see you both have, actually.
So, for round 1, fitting in, you guys are going to be judging us on our outfits.
Yeah.
Would you like to start first?
I'll start first. So, on the top, I've got this Nike vintage beanie. This was all found at the one op shop, by the way. Nike vintage beanie, Carhartt jacket, got the vintage denim here, and of course, shoes from the hiking section.
Nice. Yes.
That's my outfit. And I've got the carabiner on there, some rings.
Bro did the Super Mario job.
Fitzroy, baby.
Awesome.
Not as exciting as Pat. I've got a vintage Billabong jacket that I found at the same op shop.
Yeah.
A nice little hat, some baggy little shorts, my trusty little Nike shoes, and can never forget the carabiner. I've got that one always loaded as
Are
well.
you going to do an emote as well?
Oh, I can.
Awesome.
Yes!
Lexi, you get 2 points.
You get 3, as you have this vintage Carhartt jacket, which is super underground and
good
quirky,
find.
and it is very on par. However, I love the carabiner and crumpler bags from you both. Great touches to the style that fit into our scene.
I think it's great, yeah. We've also seen a big upsurge in earthy tones and a baggy look. Almost as clothes should fit 3 sizes too big, which Pat, you've nailed. And Lexi, even better with those baggy shorts on the bottom. So you both sit on 4 points right now.
Ooh.
Though Pat, with the vintage Nike beanie and earring, takes him to 5 points, winning the first round.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Going into poser or local, we will be asking our hosts a series of questions regarding Fitzroy, with each question consisting of 5 points.
Okay, firstly, is Smith Street in the suburb of Fitzroy or Collingwood?
We were on Smith Street. That's where we went shopping.
Collingwood. Or is it Fitzroy?
No, because we're on one side it was Fitzroy and the other side was Collingwood, so it's on neither. It's not on either. It's on both. Like it's like there's
Correct.
not.
It's a trick question.
Boom, baby.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so true or false? First Crumpler store was in Fitzroy.
False.
True. False. True.
Which one are you
Nah,
going
fine,
for?
True,
fine,
true,
fuck
true,
it.
true.
It's true.
It's
Let's
true.
go.
True.
Awesome. And in what year was the suburb of Fitzroy officially established?
1839, that one's easy.
Off
Right
the
on.
bat.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
good. That one goes to Lexi. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, which AFL team was originally based in Fitzroy?
Fitzroy Lions.
That's it, that's the one.
Well, that brings us to the end of the quiz, guys, and it's time for our guests to decide who wins the ultimate aura.
I don't know. Maybe. Could be.
So the winner is
Lexi.
Yes! Let's go!
congratulations on winning the ultimate aura of Fitzroy, leaving Pat to be the remaining poser.
Well, I'm honoured to not win, but you know, Lexi, we put our heart on our sleeves and we went out there. So that was awesome, but next week we've got something in store for you guys.
Thanks, Pat. But cheers to another exciting week of Poser Patrol. Tune in next week as we hit the streets, literally, of Dandenong.
This is an episode you guys do not want to miss. Thank you again to our locals here from Fitzroy, and thank you for being on our show this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Goodbye for now.
Welcome to Between the Fees, the only show brave enough to ask what RUSU actually does and whether it's worth the $183 we're paying in student amenities fees every semester. Today I'm joined by Finbar, who, if you didn't know, is the student-elected president of the RMIT Student Union. Oh, you probably do know because he wears his bright purple RUSU president jacket every single time he steps onto campus. Finbar is the keeper of RUSU's $4 million SSAF budget and probably the only person who actually knows what SSAF stands for. So today we're going to ask Finbar a series of very polite and very reasonable questions to uncover where our $183 per semester is actually spent. So to help us assess these answers, we have a panel of 5 students here in the room. Each of them is holding a balloon and a pin. And if at any point they don't like Finbar's answer, they're allowed to pop their balloon. So we already have a balloon popped. Would you like to discuss a bit why?
I just didn't like the vibes. It kind of ruined it for me. It was a bit of a turn off from the whole experience.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Finbar. No questions been asked and you already have one balloon popped. That is a rough start. So you're the RUSU president. That sounds pretty important. Do you get your own office or just priority? Oh, second balloon has been popped. Would you like to discuss a bit about why?
You just said it was really important. I just didn't really understand that.
Okay, I'm really sorry, Finn, but you haven't even been able to speak and 2 balloons have been popped. So do you get your own office or just priority access to the only good microwave on campus?
I get a shared office. I do have a sandwich press though. I don't think many people have that at RMIT.
I'm pretty impressed. I mean, that's more than we get as the student population. So RUSU last year funded 110 clubs. Do we need 110 clubs, or are some of them just 2 people and a Google form?
Compared to this group project, a club with 2 people and a dream is a pretty well-oiled machine, and their ideas are probably a lot better than interviewing some guy about sapphires with 6 minutes of unfunny jokes.
Fair enough. I'll take that. So let's take a moment to appreciate the RUSU back catalogue of event names. So we have a couple like Chill and Grill, Buster Groove, Dumplings After Dark, and of course, I got that academic dog in me. Finbar, is the Nickelodeon crossover coming, or is it something we should know about?
In the past, we've tried rebranding to sound a bit more professional, but it turns out no one wants to go to the sausage social or the networking with light refreshments. So.
Fair enough. So last year our fees went up by $6. Was that, oh, another pop. Would you like to just discuss a little bit about?
The fees going up $6 since last year.
Yep. Just that's it?
Yep.
Yep. Was that
a big fan?
Did you approve that decision?
That's a government thing.
Fair enough. But you will take the judgment today. So was that a money increase? Are you laundering money through first years with unpaid internships?
Well, Alicia, if you look over there, you'll find there's quite a lot of inflation at the moment.
Yep, and a lot of workers who are quite unpaid.
Oh.
Another pop. Okay, so Finbar, do you think your role in student politics will prepare you for real politics, or just running a mediocre Canva-heavy Instagram account?
Management experience, maybe. The hairline, definitely.
Yeah. So do you think the reason students aren't more involved in RUSU is because the acronym sounds like a dodgy cryptocurrency?
I was actually planning to launch a RUSU coin next week, and you can mine it by attending the barbecues and paying SAP fees. So. Fair
enough, you heard it here first. So final question, do you think power has changed you, or do you still remember what it was like to be normal? Another pop without Finbar opening his mouth. It's a tough crowd today.
Power has changed me. I switched up on all my day ones. I'm not a real friend, all that stuff.
Fair enough. So that was Between the Fees. Finbar survives as of now. As for the balloons, well, it turns out media students are more brutal than budget cuts. Speaking of what our fees actually paid for, we went on a mission across campus to find out what free services are hiding in plain sight. Have a look at it now.
We hit the streets of RMIT to find out for ourselves what our student amenity fees cover and what we can get for free. First we found Chill and Grill and we had some sausages and a few cheeky beers. Then we hit the calm zone, where we could find some peace and quiet on campus, and Alicia got a good nap in. Then, us girls went to see what was happening in the women's lounge. It's a quiet, safe space tucked away near the Building 8 library with seats, couches, and free sanitary products. Lastly, we found the makerspace, where all students at RMIT can come and get some 3D printing, sewing, or embroidering done completely for free.
Welcome back to Between the Thieves. So as you just saw, we have a lot of free things around campus. We have free drinks for Chill and Grill. We have 3D printers. We have sleep spaces. Now I want to ask our panel over here, were you guys aware of these things that have been going on as students at RMIT?
No.
No.
No, actually,
No.
I wasn't. I'm a little bit disappointed, actually. Why was I not sort of made aware of these things? Can I just ask our guest?
Have you looked at our website?
No.
No one's going to look at the website.
Time is money. I'm not spending my time on a website.
Exactly.
Beers are money, and you can have free ones.
Wow.
Is this true?
Well, it's not free because we're paying.
Oh.
There's a 2-hour schedule and there's a 2-hour slot. And how many beers do you think you'd drink in 2 hours?
That's a good question.
How many beers do you have?
A lot.
A lot. That's a lot.
How many kegs can you drink?
A lot. So it could work out, maybe.
Okay, well thank you very much for tuning in to Between the Thieves. Join us next week where we will be joined by the RMIT Chancellor, where he will be getting interviewed on where our fees go. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Taste Testers, the show where science meets snacks in the tastiest experiments you'll ever see. I'm your host Samantha, and today we're putting flavour under the microscope. From molecular munchies to out of this world treats, we'll taste, test and break down the flavour behind every bite. Grab your goggles and your appetite because it's time to snack smart. Let's find out what's on the menu today. Hi, this is Taste Testers and we're here in Melbourne to go shopping for snacks. Let's go.
All right, Sam, while we're here at Coles, what's our first on the menu?
The first one is the potato crisps from Indonesia.
Delicious. And our next item?
It's Pocky from Japan.
Across the country, from Australia to America. What have we got next?
We've got Reese's Cups.
Time to get something on the home soil. We love it, don't we?
Yep, an Aussie classic, the original Tim Tams. Let's head back to the lab. Today in the tester lab, we've doubled the brain power and the taste buds. Please welcome our very special guests, Sarah and Mia. They're here to help us break down the flavours, the formulas, and provide a fantastic rating of our snacks. How are we, ladies?
Very excited. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've heard so much about this show and I've seen other people try snacks, and as someone who knows a lot about taste testing, I thought I wanted to put my opinion out there.
Yeah. Now it's time to put on your goggles and let the delicious data begin. On to round one. For this round, we have Potato Mie Goreng noodle flavoured chips from Indonesia. Traditionally, mie goreng is a noodle dish enjoyed across Southeast Asia with regional variations of meats and seasonal vegetables. It's tasting time.
Wow.
Whoa. I wasn't expecting
Yeah,
the
me
spice.
too.
So how would you compare these to your classic chips?
It's got a hit to it, if you like that. That it leaves it in your mouth, that spicy flavour.
I think I like it a lot. It's a little bit salty, a little bit spicy, but I like the sudden hit of the really rich flavours. Yeah, I like it.
And experimenters, what would we rate these chips from Indonesia out of 5?
I would give it a 2.5, just because I'm not that into the spice.
I think I'll give it 4 out of 5. Yeah, I think I like it.
Did you like the spiciness?
Yeah, I did.
All right, moving on to our next country for round 2. We are in fascinating Japan to try Pocky. Every year on November 11, Japanese people share these tasty treats with friends and family to celebrate Pocky Day. Let's go.
Are they all the same flavours?
Yep. Classic chocolate.
Do you like them?
I like it. I feel like I would need to eat a lot to really enjoy it though. Yeah, because it's so light and it's got such a thin layer of chocolate. I feel like I need more.
Oh, okay. I think for me it's quite opposite because I don't really like too sweet, so it's perfect for me. Yeah.
And what would you rate these out of 5?
I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 4 again.
Grab your passport because we're heading to the United States of America where we'll be trying an iconic American sweet, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Sorry, I'll bring them. Okay, so what did you guys think of that one?
So personally, on its own, I do not like the taste of peanut butter. But today, I have been amazed because this was amazing. Yeah.
I don't like that. It's too sweet, and the peanut butter is too strong. It's too much. I would need water to eat this. Sorry.
All right, and now for our last journey, we're going down under on our home soil to try a classic treat from Australia, Arnott's Tim Tams. Usually these are enjoyed as part of the Tim Tam Slam, where you would nibble off diagonal corners of the biscuit and suck warm milk through it like a straw. But as a control test, it's just as great on its own. Enjoy.
All right. Delicious. My favorite. Yeah.
And what do you think?
So, I'm not a sweet tooth person, so I know this is like good old Aussie Tim Tam, but I guess I just don't like sweets. So
what would you rate these out of 5?
I give it a 5.
I'll give it. No, don't get mad at me. I'll give it 2 out of 5.
Ooh. Well, thank you, testers, Sarah and Mia. Your scientific knowledge and professional opinions have been awesome. So, thank you. Out of 5 stars, what would you rate the snacks today? And what was your favourite one overall?
Everything all together, 3 out of 5 stars.
5 out of 5, just for the really great experience, yeah.
Well, that's amazing to hear. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week for more experiments with our taste buds.
Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe they divorced. Oh, we're live. I'm Sarah Basham, and we are coming to you live with State of Affairs, your trusted news site. There have been reportedly 10,000 incidents of pedestrians catching on fire in Melbourne. The lucky ones have been saved by torrential rainpours or swept away by wild winds. But sadly, others are left drowning in the fearsome flash floods. Now, let's welcome our guests, Pat and Ali. So, Pat, you are an activist for fighting climate change.
Yeah, exactly right, Sarah. And I'm here because science is clear. You know, climate change is a real thing. It is urgent, and we must act now if we want to protect our future.
Yes, and Ali, as a climate change skeptic, what is your mission?
I believe in questioning the narrative. Until I see undeniable proof and realistic solutions, I'm not going to accept alarmist drama.
So, what do you guys believe is the cause of unexpected and unpredictable weather? Let's hear from Pat first.
Well, Sarah, it's a no-brainer because, you know, let's have a look at wildfire, for example. You know, it's dependent on several factors that are directly tied to climate change. This includes temperature, soil moisture, you know, the presence of trees, shrubs, and other potential fuel to ignite it. So climate change is specifically enhanced from the drying organics of matter of the forest, and it burns. And then, you know, these wildfires happen, which we just saw, you just looked over at.
Yes.
To blame wildfires on climate change is completely misleading and harmful to less woke individuals. Wildfires are directly caused by reckless attempts of arson. In fact, real experts estimate about 85% of bushfires are caused by humans. The truth is the media chooses not to broadcast this, so it doesn't ruin your misleading climate change propaganda.
Yes, Ali, you're all correct about the fires being initially caused, you know, by humans. However, climate change is supercharging these fires. You know, the burning of coal, oil and gas driving up global temperatures, leading to hotter Australian climates. Not to mention the declining of cool seasonal rainfall as well, having an impact on the decreasing bushfire fuel. You know, suddenly the tables have turned. Oh my God!
What?
Oh my gosh, I think we're having an earthquake.
Oh my God, it's a tectonic plates shifting. Oh, it's probably from the torrential rain caused by all the stress of the Earth's crust thanks to your hypocritical terminology around this bushfire, because it's real.
No.
It's real. I hope it's not just a level 1 and not a level 10. I hope it's a level 1.
Oh, please. I know a controlled demolition when I see one.
Oh, can we not start and pull out these new conspiracy theories, buddy? The building is potentially about to collapse. Oh my God. Oh, all good.
Okay.
Are we all good?
Oh, we're good to go back to regular scheduling. Okay, looks like the earthquake has passed. Let's catch you up on today's State of Affairs program. Climate activist Pat claimed that global warming's declining cool season rainfall increases bushfire risk. If that's the case, let's hear from climate skeptic Ali on what he believes explains flash flooding.
It's clear that these flash flooding and torrential rain pours are all caused by geoengineering and cloud seeding to fuel more handouts to climate activists like you. One step outside and you'll see the rever-ending chemtrails as proof. It's all just greed.
Oh, Ali, I'm sorry, but that is far from the truth, buddy. The increasing global temperatures are because of the greenhouse gas emissions.
Okay.
You know, it correlates with other weather events like your flash flooding. All right? So the burning of coal, oil and gas pumps into our atmosphere full of carbon dioxide, trapping the heat, trapping methane, trapping, you know, everything in our atmosphere, and then condenses, falls as extreme rapid bursts of rain, causing bushfires because it's not happening.
Sure, buddy, sure.
Oh, we interrupt this program with breaking news. Victoria has been declared a state of emergency.
Okay, good. Thank you,
Let's
Sarah.
take a look at
We're
what
here
is
at
happening
Flagstaff
down
Gardens
under.
today just to see how this weather is affecting Melbourne. Over the past couple months, there have been thousands of reports of flash flooding, firestorms, lightning, earthquakes, high winds, all of that. As you can see, the weather is already starting to take a turn here for the worst, as it looks like it's about to start pouring down. So we should probably head out soon. Yep, okay, that's done?
Yeah, that's done.
Oh! Okay, that seems like our cue. I'm Axel King with State of Affairs. Goodbye.
We are all going to die.
Yeah, it's clear the government is geoengineering this on purpose to decrease our population rate.
Oh, Ali, enough, please, come on. You're actually offending me. You're delusional. You are delusional. The science is facts. Can you not realize that this is a result of climate change, not some evil ploy that you keep yapping on about?
No.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
It's getting really, really hot in here.
Oh, God. I told you it was real.
I am not getting paid enough for this.
Oh, but Pat definitely is.
Harley, enough with the delusional. This is literally the end of the world. Can you not see?
Nope. You've been paid off by some government agency.
Is it just me?
I think I might
It's getting
faint.
hot. Oh, gosh. It's the wildfires. They're spreading inside.
Okay, someone needs to fess up now. This has to be a setup.
Oh, can we stop redirecting the blame to everyone else and focus on the issue at hand, climate change?
Are you gaslighting me right now? Because this room is getting way too hot. I'm pretty sure you started this fire.
So now you care about fires.
Okay, so now you're patronizing me?
Oh, can we please get a background check on this guy?
You're giving arsonistic government spy you are. Do you like burning fires? Is that what you like?
It says here on LinkedIn that Pat... Your last job was at Feral Flame Pizza and Carbon Solutions? Either that's a really niche Italian restaurant or a flamethrower startup.
Did we not do the background check on this guy for the show?
That was a renewable research group. It was controlled burns for...
Extra crispy pepperoni?
No.
Oh, okay, guys, it's coming in. It's from the UN. They have declared neither the outside, inside, nor bunkers are safe zones. They are urging everyone to say their goodbyes to their loved ones. Life on planet Earth is no longer habitable. Guys, we'll see you guys next time, if there is a next time.
Climate change is real.
But it's not.
It is real.
It's not.
Save yourselves.